Hey guys, Collins here, and today we're back with a brand new episode of This Week News, where we go over the news and drama and all that shit that goes on the internet within the past week or so. So, all of y'all can sit back, relax, strap on your strap-on, stick a dildo up your asshole, and let's get ready to rumble in this week's episode of This Week News. Now, let's get started. First story of the video has to do with Old Spice dropping H3H3. Now, guys don't know the drama going on between H3H3 and Keemstar. Let me break it down simply. H3H3 made two videos calling out Keemstar, and Keemstar made his own response video, and on Twitter, both fan bases have been beefing it out far more than the actual creators have been. So much so to the point where Old Spice has been contacted and have made an official statement saying that they are gonna drop H3H3. Because if you guys don't already know, H3H3 has said the N-word in the past.
Nigger, faggot, whore. It's just a wonderful string of words that really gets you going. Fuck you, nigger, faggot. I love that I can just say nigger, faggot, though.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like you're using a little liberally.
I love saying nigger, faggot.
Now, my opinion in all this is just a slippery slope to a bunch of bullshit going on. I honestly believe that this could ultimately affect the entire ecosystem of YouTubers. I think it's going to lead to millions of people losing sponsorships, and it's going to be a really shitty situation, and I really find it to be absurd and deplorable that Keemstar's fanbase has done this. And I think it should have just ended with G Fuel leaving Keemstar. If you guys don't already know, after Ethan's videos did drop, G Fuel and Keemstar ended up breaking up. They're no longer partners. That sounds really gay, but it is true. They are no longer working with each other, and G Fuel is no longer sponsoring Keemstar. So I get it. It's a really shitty thing to do, and on both sides, I think sponsor shaming and just in general calling out sponsors like this is just going to end up with the entire YouTube community losing out on this one saving grace. I said a lot more about it in my H3H3 video, link in the description down below, or click the card in the upper right corner. So yeah, let's move on to the next story. Now, speaking of sponsors, a sponsor left It's Gundam. Now, again, this is another video I did earlier this week where I talked about how Pokimane was calling out It's Gundam sponsors. And it just so happens one of It's Gundam sponsors did end up leaving him. Take a look at this.
And the sad thing is, I didn't walk away from this unscathed. I had a sponsorship kind of lined up with like a big video game company. Let's just say they're big enough that E3, they had their own press conference and special presentations. Yeah, that kind of went. So I hope you're happy, folks. But in the long run, I come out looking like the good guy.
So it just goes to show that this whole sponsor shaming or like going after YouTuber sponsors, I don't know what you would call it, has a major effect. Pokimane went after It's Gundam sponsors, H3H3 went after Keemstar sponsors, and Keemstar's fans went after H3H3 sponsors. And now look at what has happened here, folks. We have a colossal mess on our hands. And honestly, I just can't see this getting any better, and it's very clear that it's only going to get worse, and in the end, everyone's going to lose out. The only winners here is going to be nobody, because there's not going to be any winners when there's no money, no one's making money off of YouTube, and most YouTubers, if not all of them, are going to be forced to work day jobs, and now I know it sounds like really horrible and, just a bunch of bullshit, but it could potentially happen, you don't know that with YouTube revenue drying up, YouTube not wanting to pay the creators. It's just very clear to me that this situation is only going to get worse, and since sponsors all are saving grace, it is very likely that once they pull out, there will be no room for monetization on YouTube. Without sponsors, people won't make money. If people won't make money, they can't really do YouTube full time. They're going to have to get a job, or just in general potentially just quit doing YouTube, which is a very sad truth. And unfortunately, the only guys who will be left are the really, really big guys like H3H3 or Keemstar or PewDiePie, these big YouTubers that already are established and making potentially thousands, if not millions of dollars, while the little guys, who could potentially have potential to grow as a YouTuber and grow a community, may be forced to just quit and up and leave, because if they're not making money on the platform and they don't have a day job to support themselves, and well, they're essentially fucked. Now for our next story of the video, now that we're just talking about Pokimane, well, kind of, we have a story about Pokimane and how she showed a little bit of titty on stream.
Wait, we saw this, right?
Now I can't stop watching that fucking clip. It is hilarious as fuck to see her just scream because she fucking brought up a fucking Pornhub page on Twitch. But you know, the sad truth is, as of this recording, she has not been banned as far as I know. I mean, maybe on Twitter it was said that she was banned, but I just didn't see it. I'm sorry, and I apologize if she has been, but as far as my knowledge goes, she has not been banned, which just goes to show the true power these Twitch stars have on the Twitch ecosystem. I promise you this, if I accidentally pulled up a Pornhub page on my Twitch account, I would immediately get banned, like without question. Streamers like Alinity and Pokimane, you know, these well-established, you know, well-liked Twitch streamers, in order for them to get banned, they have to do something so atrocious, something even worse than showing a little bit of titty on stream. And if not that, they have to just beg the Twitch mods to ban them, like Alinity did last week, which just goes to show how shitty and biased and overall scummy Twitch is. And honestly, their mods need to have some sort of consequence for allowing this to happen, because either everyone gets striked and taken down or suspended or banned or whatever for showing titty on stream, or nobody gets striked and banned and suspended. That's just the only fair way to do it. You know, we don't award these multi-million-dollar Twitch accounts, you know, the right of passage or the freedom to do whatever the fuck they want without consequence if the little guys can't do that either. Numbers mean jack shit. You know, you can have 1 million followers or you can have 0 followers. You either obey all the rules, or if you don't, you get suspended, you know. And, you know, I may not agree with a bunch of Twitch's rules. However, if they're going to enforce it, they have to enforce it properly. Twitch needs to enforce their policies correctly and unbiasedly, if that's even a word. For our next story of the video, it has to deal with Bo Black's not getting his 100K plaque button because apparently he didn't qualify for the rewards program. Like, what the fuck? The dude got 100K subscribers. What the fuck does he actually do that breaks some sort of YouTube terms of service or some shit? He reads fucking tweets. Now, I do know that Bo Black does swear in his videos, and, you know, to fucking fuck. He says fuck and shit and ass, and, you know, he says no words in his videos, obviously. He's not fucking made for Ryan Toys Review kind of children, you know. But that doesn't mean he doesn't deserve an award. He worked his ass off to get to 100K like every other YouTuber before him, therefore he deserves a plaque. He hasn't done anything horrible. He hasn't, you know, fucking doxed anyone. He hasn't harassed anyone. He hasn't bullied anyone. He hasn't done anything illegal, and he hasn't broken terms of service. So I don't understand why the fuck Bo Black cannot get his 100K plaque. I mean, it obviously means a lot to him as it does to many other YouTubers out there. So why the fuck? Why the absolute fuck can he not get it, YouTube? We need an answer. It just goes to show that YouTube themselves are just so fucking toxic, and they treat their creators like shit, honestly. Fuck YouTube. They don't give a shit about anyone but themselves. Oh, and speaking about YouTube not giving a shit about anyone but themselves, Augie RFC got demonetized. He got his entire fucking channel demonetized completely, meaning he doesn't make any money off of YouTube. His streams that he does on YouTube will no longer have super chat, and if he had the join feature on his channel, he would no longer have that either.
Listen, I don't mean to get all doomsday over here, but my YouTube career is effectively over. My channel's demonetized, so that means I'm not getting paid the $2,000 I have sitting in my payout. None of my videos are ever getting recommended again. Streaming is effectively useless, no super chat. I am basically, I might as well be terminated. There's no point to upload to my channel anymore because they're not going to push anything. They have effectively killed the dream. And look, I always said on my show, you've heard me say it 1,000 times, one day we're all getting demonetized. I knew it would come. I knew it would come. Like 2 years, maybe 3 years from now. Today, this is the beginning of the end, guys. Comedy is dead. Criticism is dead. Satire is dead. It's all gone. Commentary itself might as well be dead. This is it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Thank God I'm going to school. That's what I'm saying. You know, imagine if I was one of these guys who was just running out chasing the dream. Luckily, I had enough foresight to know that YouTube is not stable as a career, and this proves it. I'm effectively done, guys. I don't know what I'm going to do. I might do a stream soon. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie. I'm heartbroken by this. My channel was doing so well. I was making a lot of money, and now that's all gone. I'm not even gonna get paid. This is a disaster. This should really just open your eyes. It's all dead. Everything is gone.
Why is this, you might be asking? Well, people are speculating it is Suzy Lu because he has talked about the drama before, and apparently, you know, Suzy Lu being one of the most protected YouTubers on the platform by some sort of unknown person in the YouTube ecosphere. Apparently, maybe they had some sort of connection, and apparently, yeah, Augie RFC is now completely demonetized for harassment. Like, seriously, what the fuck is this bullshit, YouTube? Like, seriously, you fuck Bo Blacks in the ass, now you're fucking Augie RFC in the ass for this bullshit. This is absolutely absurd. It actually bothers me that there's people like this, like fucking Suzy Lu and Steejo, who think it's okay to go after people because they feel harassed, they feel bullied. Dude, if you feel bullied, get off the internet, dude. This is the fucking internet. Don't be a bunch of pussy ass cunts, you know? Don't be pussies, okay? This is the internet. People are gonna talk shit. Either get used to it or get the fuck off, because I cannot stand this pussy ass bullshit anymore. It's absurd to me, and it's actually infuriating to see people get so riled up about all this bullshit, you know, getting all fucking, oh, you harassed me, I'm gonna strike your channel down now. Like, the fuck is wrong with you? The fuck is actually wrong with you? You fucking little pussy ass bitches. For our next story of the video, it's about Alinity again. Yeah, Alinity. Well, we're gonna be starting a new series on This Week News. It's kind of like a mini series within a series of itself. It's called Alinity Says Stupid Shit. Essentially, I want any and all of you guys to try and find me some Twitch VODs of Alinity saying the most absurd and stupid shit. But in case you guys won't be able to do that for one reason or another, I will be doing that myself. I will be trying to look and make VODs or whatever the fuck it's called. I don't understand how Twitch works really, but I'm really trying to find some clips of Alinity saying really dumb shit, and hopefully I'm going to try and include it in an episode of This Week News every once in a while. So with that being said, let's just take a look at the clip.
For a guy that is in a relationship to be interested in other girls, that's just cheating. But if a girl who's in a relationship becomes interested in another guy, it often means that she's not getting what she needs to get from that relationship.
Now, she starts off strong with the strong argument, saying that, you know, yeah, if men find other women attractive, then yeah, that's cheating, you know. I can agree with that, you know, that seems fair enough, because if a man is, you know, with a woman with a woman in a relationship, and then they start checking out other chicks, and, you know, they start whipping their dick out and being like, holy shit. Yeah, that's fucking cheating, you know, that's pretty obvious. However, she kind of loses me when she tries to defend women who do this by saying, oh, well, if a woman does this, that means something is wrong in the relationship. Like, no, bitch, that means the woman is cheating, you know. Again, I said this before and I'll say it again, you know, you have to treat everyone equally. Women aren't superior to men, and men aren't superior to women. They are equals and should be treated as such. Therefore, if you consider a man who checks out other girls to be cheating, then you should consider a woman who checks out other men to be cheating. It's only fair if we call out both genders for doing something like that, you know? I would be able to get behind a message like that. However, she kind of loses me when she just says some really dumb bullshit. And it's very clear to me that Alinity is just doing this for attention. So, ha, very funny. Yeah, Alinity, you got your story on This Week News. But it's not positive attention at all, because this little mini-series on This Week News is literally called Alinity Says Stupid Shit. So, you know, it's not exactly positive. So, yeah. For the final story of the video, it's actually a lot more positive than the past couple of stories, which, you know, it's a good thing. Finally, we're ending off strong with a positive story to reinforce something. I don't know. But Joe Rogan is going to be leaving YouTube for Spotify. Now, you might be asking yourself, how is this positive news, Collins? Well, I'll tell you how it's positive news, because YouTube has been treating its creators like absolute garbage for the past how many years now? Ever since 2016 and going on, YouTube has treated its creators like nothing. They've demonetized us, they've tried taking away our freedom of speech, they've tried to strike us down for harassment and shit. And that shit is unacceptable. And I'm glad to see Joe Rogan, who is one of the most popular podcasters on the internet, on YouTube. I believe he has over 8 million subscribers, signing a deal with Spotify. Now, the estimated numbers for the deal is roughly $100 million. Now, this is just an estimate. No one knows for sure. But if this is the case, then congratulations to Joe Rogan. I applaud you, man. You are doing some excellent work here. And I wish you the best for Spotify. But now, with all that being said and done, I hope you guys did enjoy this episode of This Week News. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment down below what your favorite part of the video was. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. I once in a while post on Instagram, and I try to post on Twitter a couple times a day if possible. And of course, there's always updates on the YouTube channel, both this one and my second channel on Twitter, so check them out. And also check out my second channel if you haven't already. I'm starting to post gameplay to that channel again. Yay! With that being said though, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, do your thing and shiznaz. Goodbye and a farewell.